Urgent warning. Archangel says, I order you to open this right now. This will happen in your house tonight at midnight if you don't follow his instructions. Tonight, at the stroke of midnight, something powerful is set to unfold in your home. This is not a random warning. This is an urgent message from the Archangel himself, a call you cannot ignore. As you listen closely, you will understand why you were guided to this message at this very moment. You were not here by accident. This is a divine intervention. For centuries, archangels have intervened in the lives of people who are on the verge of major breakthroughs or who are unknowingly walking into spiritual danger. When an archangel issues a house warning, it is not to frighten but to awaken. Right now, your house, your sacred space, may be standing on the threshold of a spiritual shift. At midnight, the veil between the seen and the unseen is at its thinnest. This is why the Archangel has chosen this time to deliver his message to you. If you're feeling chills, that is not just coincidence. It's a sign that the energy in your home is already shifting as you hear these words. The Archangel has ordered you to open this message because something is waiting for you, a protection, a blessing, and a revelation. This is why it's vital that you do not skip any part of this video. What you'll discover by the end could be the single most powerful spiritual breakthrough of your life. Stay with me to the very last moment because at the end, I will reveal a secret ritual that has been hidden for centuries, a ritual that can shift the entire atmosphere of your home in less than 3 minutes. But before we get to that, you must prepare yourself mentally and spiritually. The Archangel is about to reveal what's really happening at midnight tonight. Are you ready? Close your eyes for a brief moment. Take a deep breath. The Archangel is with you right now. His message is clear. Prepare because something holy is entering your home at midnight. Type Amen 2549 below if you're ready to receive the Archangel's protection tonight. This single act is your first step into the blessing. Now, take a deep breath and repeat after me softly. I am ready. I am listening. I will not be afraid. These words open a spiritual door that will allow the Archangel to work in your home. Without this permission, the blessing cannot fully activate. Type Amen 9851 to open the second layer of blessings right now. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Tonight at midnight, this could change everything for you. Stay with me because what comes next will reveal the shocking truth about why you were called here today. You're still here. That means you're ready to hear what almost no one else has been told. The Archangel's warning tonight isn't a random message. It is a personal alert sent directly to you because your home is sitting at a spiritual crossroads. Right now, as the clock ticks toward midnight, something you cannot see is already moving in your space. Maybe you felt it as a sudden chill in the room, a flicker of the lights, or a sense that someone is watching over you. These aren't coincidences. They are signs. And the Archangel has ordered me to tell you, you must prepare before the clock strikes 12:00, because if you don't, you might miss a once-in-a-lifetime blessing that is meant for you. Throughout history, archangels have delivered powerful house warnings just before a person steps into a new season of life. These warnings are not meant to scare but to prepare. They come to sweep away hidden negative energies. to remove obstacles, and to usher in divine favor. But they only work for those who act. That's why you were guided to this message today. If you're still listening, I need you to do something important right now. Pause for a moment, look around your room. Notice the corners, the shadows, the air. This is not a game. As you listen to these words, the Archangel's presence is already beginning to shift the atmosphere around you. Now, I want you to understand something shocking, something even spiritual leaders rarely talk about. Midnight is not just the middle of the night. Midnight is the spiritual reset point of the day. It's the one moment when every energy of the previous day closes and a new energy begins. Angels use this time to deliver blessings, but dark forces use this time to infiltrate. That's why the Archangel is speaking to you right now. Because tonight, at midnight, there's a portal of influence in your home. If you follow his instructions, this portal will become a channel for blessings. If you ignore them, the portal may close before the blessing can arrive. Do you see how serious this is? That's why you cannot skip a second of this video. The final part contains a prayer so powerful it has been hidden from the public for over 300 years. When you speak it, the Archangel's light will fill every room of your home and you will be protected, favored, and empowered. But before we get there, the Archangel has told me to ask you to do 3 things. First, share this message with at least 3 people you care about. The Archangel's words must be spread quickly tonight because others are in danger of missing their blessing too. Share this right now. Don't wait until later. Second, leave a comment below saying I receive this blessing. This act of public agreement activates the Archangel's presence more strongly. People who comment often feel a strange warmth or peace immediately afterward. And third, subscribe to this channel right now. Why? Because this is not the only message the Archangel has for you. Over the next 7 days, more instructions will come. If you're not subscribed, you may miss them. And missing them could mean losing your divine timing. Tapping in 4777 right now to seal the first layer of tonight's blessing. This is your act of agreement. This is how you say yes to the Archangel's protection. Now, listen carefully. There are 2 types of homes. Homes of light and homes of shadow. A home of shadow attracts chaos and delay. You're being called tonight to shift your home from shadow to light permanently. This is why you're here. This is why the Archangel has spoken. In just a moment, I'm going to reveal the first step of the ancient midnight ritual. This ritual is not complicated. It doesn't require candles or incense. It doesn't require expensive items. It requires only your voice, your intention, and your willingness. But before I do that, I must tell you a secret that has been hidden for generations. Every time an Archangel gives a house warning, there's a hidden meaning in the timing. The fact that you're receiving this at midnight means your spiritual gates are wide open. That's why the Archangel wants you prepared. Not tomorrow, not later, but right now. Take another deep breath. Feel the air around you. Can you sense that it's heavier than usual? Or perhaps lighter? This is the Archangel's presence entering your space. He is already moving, already inspecting every corner of your home. Already cleansing what doesn't belong. Type Amen 6398 to activate the second layer of tonight's blessing right now. This is your confirmation that you're ready to receive what comes next. And remember, do not leave this video. Stay to the very end. Because in the next part, I reveal something that even shocked me when the Archangel showed me. A single sentence you can speak at midnight that will open your home to immediate favor. People who have done this have reported debts disappearing, relationships healing, and opportunities appearing within 48 hours. This is your moment. This is your warning. And this is your invitation. The Archangel's message grows stronger as the night moves closer to its turning point. You can almost feel it, can't you? That subtle vibration in the air, that quiet hum in the silence of your home. It's as though the walls themselves are listening, waiting, preparing. The Archangel's presence is no longer distant. It has entered your space, moving through rooms unseen, like a current of divine electricity. There is something he wants you to understand. Something ancient, sacred, and urgent. What you are about to hear is the first step of the midnight ritual, a practice passed down through whispers, preserved by those who knew the language of the angels. And tonight, it has reached you. To begin, you must know that midnight is more than just the boundary between 2 days. It is the hour when spiritual gates swing open, both for light and for darkness. Most people sleep through it, unaware that their homes are traversed by energies they cannot name. But those who awaken, those who choose to stand in the stillness of midnight, become witnesses to the unseen. The Archangel has chosen you because he knows you are ready to stand awake when others are asleep. You are ready to command your space, to turn your home into a fortress of divine protection. When the clock nears midnight, there are 3 things you must do. The first is to turn off every artificial light in your home, leaving only a single source of gentle illumination, a candle, a lamp, or even the glow from your phone screen if that's all you have. The reason is simple yet profound. Angels move through subtle light, not glare. The Archangel's energy vibrates in frequencies that thrive in calm, warm tones. If the light is harsh, he cannot manifest fully. So at 11:57 p.m., reduce all brightness. Let your home sink into sacred stillness. You will notice the silence feels heavier, denser, almost alive. That is the moment the veil begins to thin. Next, stand in the center of your home. You don't need to be in a specific room. What matters is that you can sense balance around you. If you live in a small space, the middle of your main area will do. Close your eyes. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand facing outward. Palm open. This posture signals to the Archangel that you are ready to receive. As you stand there, take 7 slow breaths. With each breath, imagine the air glowing golden as it enters you, cleansing every shadow that may linger inside your spirit. Do not rush this. The Archangel watches those who can be still, for stillness is the language of faith. Once your breathing steadies, you must speak the opening invocation, the very phrase that allows the Archangel to begin his work in your home. The words are ancient, spoken in a pattern of vibration that pierces through dimensions. You will say, in a clear and unwavering voice, Archangel of light, guardian of midnight, enter my home with your sword of fire and cleanse this place of all that hides in shadow. These words are powerful. When spoken sincerely, they create a radiant sphere of energy that pushes outward from you, sweeping through your walls, your floors, your ceilings. Many who perform this invocation report hearing faint sounds, a soft ringing, the movement of air, or even a subtle crackle like distant thunder. Do not be afraid. That is the sound of spiritual cleansing. It is the Archangel's power in motion. Now listen carefully. If during this moment you sense any resistance, if you feel a sudden chill, if something in the air shifts sharply, it means the energy in your home is heavy with residue. The Archangel may be encountering spiritual debris, remnants of negative emotion, pain, or even unspoken conflict. This is normal. Do not interrupt. Simply place your hand firmly over your heart again and whisper, I am light. I am not afraid. This home belongs to the divine. Those words give permission for the cleansing to continue. They realign your will with the will of heaven, and that alignment is what keeps your space safe. Type Amen 7741 right now if you are ready for the Archangel to continue the purification in your home tonight. The declaration sends a signal to conscious act of consent. Remember, angels do not force their way in. They wait to be invited. Your Amen is that invitation. As the minute hand reaches 11:59, you should be still, calm, and centered. The final 60 seconds before midnight are sacred. The Archangel will begin to open the gate of transformation in your home. You may feel warmth in your chest, a tingling across your skin, or even the sensation of movement in the air around you. Do not resist it. This is the arrival of the divine presence. Midnight will strike, and in that instant, speak aloud, light enter, darkness leave, this is a house of angels. The moment those words leave your lips, the shift occurs. The air becomes lighter. A peace that feels almost physical will settle over your home. And somewhere unseen, the Archangel will lift his sword, marking your dwelling as protected ground. Type Amen 2125 to anchor this ritual and claim your blessing for the night. By doing so, you're aligning yourself with the vibration of divine guardianship that will remain active until dawn. Now, as midnight passes and the first minute of the new day begins, remain in silence. Do not rush to speak, text, or move. Sit down quietly, place both hands on your knees, and let your heart slow. Feel the energy circulating through you. This is the moment when new blessings begin forming, blessings that will manifest in unexpected ways over the coming days. Doors will open. Delays will dissolve. You will find clarity where confusion once lived. The Archangel's energy is not only cleansing, it is creative. He rebuilds as he purifies. Do not end the ritual abruptly. When you are ready, simply whisper, "Thank you." The Archangel will hear you. His work will continue through the night, ensuring that whatever enters your home from this point forward carries only light. Stay with me, because in the next part, you will discover the deeper mystery, the reason this ritual is meant for you specifically. It will expose the true spiritual event set to occur at midnight and reveal why the Archangel chose your home above others. What you are about to learn next will change how you see your entire life. You have just performed the first stage of the midnight ritual. The Archangel's presence has been invited into your space, and even now, his energy is circulating like a silent wind through every corner of your home. Some of you already feel it. A warmth on your skin, a soft tingling around your hands, or a sudden sense of calm that wasn't there before. This is not your imagination. This is the Archangel verifying that you have heard, that you have obeyed, and that the process has begun. But there is something deeper you must understand. The Archangel did not choose your home randomly. He did not issue this house warning to just anyone. There is a reason you are here at this very moment, reading these words. Perhaps you have been praying for a breakthrough. Perhaps you felt blocked or surrounded by invisible heaviness. Perhaps, without realizing it, your home has become a place where unspoken pain or worry has gathered. Angels see what we do not. They respond to what we cannot name. Tonight, the Archangel has arrived because a shift is required, and you are the one chosen to initiate it. This is why the ritual is so important. It's not just a set of words. It's a realignment of your entire home's energy field. Homes carry memories. They absorb arguments, grief, stress, but also love, laughter, and prayers. Over time, these energies collect like dust. The midnight ritual is the spiritual sweeping of that dust. It clears out what no longer serves you, making room for what heaven wants to place in your life. Now, let me tell you something shocking. Something very few people know. When an archangel places his mark on a home, that home becomes a point of light on the earth. It is seen in the spiritual realm as a lighthouse, a place where guidance flows and protection intensifies. People who visit such a home often remark that they feel different there, calmer, lighter, or inspired without knowing why. The Archangel's mark can even shift the destiny of everyone who crosses your threshold. This is why tonight matters so much. You are not just doing this for yourself. You are doing it for everyone who will ever step foot in your space. Type Amen 3371 if you are ready for your home to be marked as a lighthouse of protection tonight. This simple act of agreement is your way of telling the Archangel, yes. Continue your work here. At this point in the ritual, the Archangel wants you to speak one more invocation. It is the sealing phrase, the one that moves from cleansing into blessing. You have removed the shadows, and now you are inviting the light to stay. Stand once again in the center of your home, hands open, palms upward, and say, Archangel of Light, leave your blessing here. Let my home be filled with favor, peace, and unstoppable protection. As you speak this, imagine a bright column of golden white light descending through your ceiling, filling every room with a glow that extends to the walls, the floors, even beneath your feet. Breathe slowly as you picture this light spreading outward. Beyond your walls, covering your home like a shield. Some people see this in their mind's eye, others feel it as a warmth in their chest. Whatever you experience, know that it is real. This is where I must pause and ask you for something. If you have felt even a flicker of this presence, if you sensed a shift in your home tonight, then please share this message with someone you care about. Share it with family, with friends, with anyone who may be in need of a breakthrough. The Archangel's warning is not meant to stay hidden. There are others who are missing their blessings right now because they do not know how to prepare. By sharing, you become a messenger of light, extending the Archangel's reach beyond your own walls. Leave a comment below saying I received this if you feel the power of this message tonight. This is more than a comment. It is a declaration that aligns you with the blessing. Every time someone declares it, the Archangel's presence strengthens around them, and don't forget to subscribe. This is not the only instruction the Archangel has for you. Over the coming nights, more revelations and rituals will be shared. If you're not subscribed, you may miss the moment the next message arrives, and timing is everything in the spiritual realm. Type Amen 8426 right now to anchor the second layer of tonight's blessing. This is your public, visible agreement that the Archangel's work is continuing in your home. Now, let's go deeper. Midnight is not just a reset. It's a meeting point. The Archangel is not the only presence moving at this hour. Forces of delay, confusion, and destruction also roam when the veil is thin. But tonight, they will not touch you. The very fact that you are reading this, following these steps, means you are already under a covering. The Archangel's sword hath been drawn. His mark is on your doorway. This is why you may have felt a sudden quiet in the air, or a pressure lifting from your chest. That is the sign that the work is in progress. And yet, there is still more to be done. In the next part, you will learn the hidden name of the Archangel who has come to your home tonight. A name few dare to speak, but one that holds the key to unlocking immediate favor. Speaking this name at midnight, combined with the ritual you've just learned, can release a flood of breakthroughs unlike anything you've experienced. Financial walls can crumble. Broken relationships can mend. Opportunities can open as if from nowhere. This is not myth. It is testimony from those who have walked this path before you. Stay with me. Do not leave now. The greatest secret is about to be revealed. You will soon understand why the Archangel chose your home. Why tonight was marked on your timeline. And how to use this knowledge to permanently shift your destiny. The night is moving. Midnight is approaching. And heaven is watching. The night is no longer silent. Even if your ears cannot hear it, something is moving. Your walls feel alive. The air feels charged, heavy yet strangely pure. What you sense is real. The Archangel has entered your home. The cleansing and sealing you performed were only the beginning. Now, he wants to reveal something deeper. His name. Names are not just words. They are frequencies. In the spiritual world, to know the true name of a being is to hold the key to its power, to call it forth with precision. That is why angels rarely reveal their names directly. But tonight, because you have opened the way, because you have stood awake while the rest of the world sleeps, the Archangel is ready to share his identity with you. This name will not only deepen the protection in your home but also activate a stream of favor that has been waiting for you. Take a slow breath. Close your eyes. Place your right hand over your heart. The Archangel stands before you now, unseen but present. His wings are vast, his sword a blazing fire. He whispers through the silence. You may feel it as a thought not your own, a sudden calm voice rising inside you. His name is Ahariel, pronounced Dhajrel. Tahariel is one of the lesser-known archangels, the keeper of midnight gates. In ancient writings, he was described as the watcher of the threshold, the angel who stands between light and darkness when the day turns over. Unlike the more familiar Michael or Gabriel, Tahariel moves silently, working in hidden spaces, restoring balance where shadows have tried to settle. He is not often called because his work is secret, but when he is called, his power is swift and decisive. Oh, his name means you now hold a key. Speaking this name during your midnight ritual links you directly to his presence. It signals your permission, your alignment. Without it, the blessing remains general; with it, the blessing becomes personal. This is why you are here tonight. This is why you were led to this message. Now that you know his name, there is a second part of the ritual you must complete. This is the invocation of favor. It is different from the cleansing you have already performed. The cleansing swept out what does not belong. The invocation calls in what does. At the stroke of midnight, after you have spoken the earlier words, you must add to Tahariel, keeper of midnight gates, I welcome you by name. Enter my home, fill my life, and release the favor that has been waiting for me. To speak it clearly. Speak it slowly. You are not reading a script. You are speaking to a living, conscious force of light. The moment you say his name, you may feel the air move. Some hear a ringing sound, like distant bells. Others feel warm surge through their hands or a sensation like wind on their face even in a still room. This is a Tahariel response. This is how you know he has heard you. Type Amen 5564 to anchor this name into your home tonight. When you type it, you're doing more than writing a word. You're making a public declaration that you have received the Archangel's identity and welcomed him. This act of writing magnifies the vibration of the name, making the blessing stronger. Once you have spoken his name, sit in silence for 1 full minute. During that minute, imagine a path of light stretching outward from your home into the world. This is Zahariel's road of favor. On this road, blessings travel swiftly, bringing into your life the things you have prayed for. Open doors, unexpected provision. Healing, reconciliation, clarity. You may not see it yet, but the moment you do this, the process begins. Do not underestimate what is happening here. For centuries, the knowledge of Zahariel's name has been guarded, whispered only among those who understood the power of midnight gates. Tonight, for reasons you may not fully understand, you have been chosen to receive it. This is a sign that your season of delay is ending. It is a sign that something new is beginning. The Archangel's work does not stop at your walls. When his name is invoked, he also moves in the lives of those connected to you. Family members, friends, even people you've not spoken to in years may begin to feel shifts. Moments of protection, sudden opportunities. This is because your home has become a point of light, a lighthouse as I told you before. The beam travels outward, touching everything linked to you. Tap Amen 9118 now if you want this lighthouse blessing to extend beyond your walls tonight. By doing so, you are consciously allowing the favor to reach those you love. This is the second layer of tonight's ritual, the expansion of light. Now listen carefully. In the next stage of the midnight ritual, you will not only call on Zahariel by name, you will also speak a single sentence, one hidden for generations, that acts as a key phrase to unlock immediate manifestation. This sentence was once carved into temple stones but later removed and hidden to protect it from misuse. Zahariel himself has preserved it, waiting for the moment when hearts would be ready. This sentence is what we will cover in the next part. He is the most powerful moment of the ritual. Speaking it at midnight, after you have cleansed, sealed, and invoked the name, creates a direct corridor for divine energy to flow. People who have done this have reported miracles within 48 hours, debts erased, sudden job offers, reconciled relationships, long-standing illnesses lifting. It is not superstition. It is alignment with the spiritual law. Stay with me. Do not leave now. We are approaching the center of the ritual, the moment when everything comes together. By the time we reach the next part, you will know the key phrase and how to use it. For now, sit with the name. Whisper it softly, Zahariel. Feel how it vibrates in your chest. Feel how the atmosphere shifts as you say it. The Archangel is listening. He is already at work. A clock is ticking toward midnight. Your home is being transformed. In the next part, we will open the file gate. We will speak the words hidden for centuries. We will release the favor waiting for you and for everyone connected to your life. Stay with me to the end. Do not skip what comes next. The greatest secret is about to unfold. The night is deep now. Midnight approaches. The air in your home feels heavier, richer, charged with something that is not of this world. You have performed the cleansing. You have sealed your home. You have spoken the Archangel's name. Zahariel, keeper of midnight gates, now stands in your home. His wings stretch wider than your walls. His sword is drawn. His presence a blazing current of light. But there is one final step before the gates of favor open. This is the step hidden for centuries. The moment where the ritual becomes more than a prayer and turns into a key. In every spiritual tradition, there are words considered too powerful for public speech. Words carved into temple walls, guarded by priests, whispered in secret. They are keys, not spells but alignments. Speaking them at the right time, with the right heart, opens doorways that nothing else can. Tonight, because you have prepared, because you have stood awake, you are ready to receive one of these words. This is the phrase Zahariel has preserved for those chosen for midnight alignment. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Place both hands over your heart now. Feel the rhythm. As you listen, imagine a bright white light in your chest expanding outward. This light is Zahariel's. This light is your home's new heartbeat. When you are ready, speak softly but clearly. By the gate of midnight, by the sword of light, let favor flow into my life without delay. This is the key phrase. It is simple but ancient, like a hidden chord in music. When you say it at midnight, after calling Zahariel by name, you are not just speaking into the air. You are speaking into the fabric of reality. You are aligning your house, your life, and your destiny with a stream of divine energy that moves faster than anything you've known. As soon as you speak it, pause. Breathe. Many people report feeling a sudden warmth across their shoulders, a tingling in their palms, or a sense of pressure lifting from the air. Some hear faint ringing or a fluttering sound like wings. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. This is Zahariel's acknowledgement that the gate has opened. Type Amen 4623 right now if you are ready to speak this key phrase tonight. Doing so is your public declaration, your act of faith. It marks the moment you stop being a listener and start being a participant. Now, let me explain why this phrase matters. Midnight is a hinge point, a reset between days. The Archangel's role as keeper of the gate means he controls the flow of energies at this exact moment. When you speak the phrase, you give him legal permission to direct those energies into your life. Without it, blessings hover but cannot land. With it, the flow begins. Imagine your life as a locked door and the Archangel standing outside holding a stream of golden light. He cannot pour it into your room until you open the door. His phrase is the handle. When you say it, the door opens and the light rushes in. This is why people experience breakthroughs within hours or days of performing this ritual. It is not a superstition. It is the alignment of a spiritual law. You may be wondering if you must be perfect, pure, or flawless to do this. The answer is no. The Archangel's favor is not earned. It is received. What matters is your willingness, your attention, your sincerity. If you speak these words with a focused heart, they will work. Once you have spoken the key phrase, sit quietly for at least 1 full minute. This minute is crucial. It is the moment the favor begins to settle. Do not pray. Do not rush. Simply sit. Imagine your life as a river. See the river turning golden. See obstacles lifting away. See paths opening where there were none. Let your mind wander over the things you've hoped for, a new opportunity, healing, reconciliation, provision. As you picture these, imagine Zahariel's light moving into them. This visualization is not just mental. It is a form of spiritual agreement. Type Amen 8175 now to claim the second layer of tonight's blessing, the layer of manifestation. By typing this, you are saying, I accept the flow of favor into my life now. What happens next is subtle but powerful. Over the next 24 to 48 hours, watch your life carefully. You may receive unexpected calls. Doors you thought were closed may open. You may feel peace where there was tension. Sometimes the first sign is a small shift, a conversation, a new idea, a sense of clarity. Other times it is dramatic, sudden provision, surprising news. A breakthrough. The key phrase is the trigger, but the unfolding happens in divine timing. Do not doubt. Doubt interrupts the flow. Once you have spoken it, simply thank Zahariel and let it be. He will do the rest. Now, as the minutes pass after midnight, remain in stillness for at least 5 minutes. This is the integration phase. The Archangel's energy is still moving through your space, adjusting, realigning, anchoring. During this time, you may feel the urge to cry, to smile, or to simply sit in awe. Allow whatever arises. These are natural signs that the blessing has landed. When you are ready, Whisper, "Thank you, Zahariel. Thank you, light." This simple gratitude closes the ritual but does not shut the gate. The gate remains open for the blessings to continue flowing even after you return to sleep. Stay with me now, because the next part of this message is the most personal. In Part 7, we will move from the ritual into understanding what to expect once the blessing begins to manifest, how to recognize the signs, how to keep the flow strong, and how to extend this protection to your family and loved ones. Do not skip what comes next. You've come too far to miss the revelation ahead. The Archangel has more to tell you, and his message will explain why this night was marked for you long before you even knew it. Midnight is here. The gate is open. The favor is flowing. The next part will show you how to live inside this new light. Midnight has passed. The key phrase has been spoken. The Archangel's name has been invoked. Your home has been cleansed, sealed, and filled with light. Now a new stage begins, the stage where favor moves from the unseen into the seen. This is the part that most people misunderstand. They think the ritual ends at midnight, but in truth, midnight is only the door. What follows is the walk through the door into a life transformed. You may wake up tomorrow morning and feel as if something is different, but you cannot explain it. The air may seem clearer, your thoughts sharper. You may find yourself unusually calm, as if an invisible weight hath been lifted from your shoulders. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the ritual worked. Ahuriel's presence does not depart when the clock moves past midnight. He lingers, weaving threads of favor into your life like a master craftsman at a loom. One of the first signs people report is an unexpected sense of clarity. Problems that felt tangled begin to seem simple. Ideas arrive like whispers, showing you exactly what to do next. This is not just mental. It is spiritual guidance entering your thought life. When you sense these moments, pause and write them down. They are instructions, seeds of your next steps. Another sign is protection from what would have harmed you. You may notice sudden changes in your schedule. Delays that save you from mistakes, or people leaving your life quietly. Do not be alarmed. This is Ahuriel clearing your path. The keeper of midnight gates not only opens doors but also closes the ones that lead to harm. His work is surgical, precise, gusted even if it feels uncomfortable at first. Sometimes, the favor manifests as provision. Money arrives unexpectedly. Bills are reduced. Debts shift. This happens because the ritual removes blockages and restores the flow of opportunities. But it is not just about finances. It can also show up in relationships, reconciliation, forgiveness, or new connections. In some cases, people you haven't heard from in years will reach out. This is the Archangel's light reaching into the hearts of others connected to you. Top Amen 7124 right now if you're ready to recognize and receive these signs. Writing it affirms your readiness. It tells the Archangel, I see what you're doing. I receive it. Now, how do you keep the flow strong after the ritual? The answer is not in repeating the entire process every night but in maintaining the alignment you have created. Think of it like tuning an instrument. Once tuned, it plays beautifully. But over time, it may drift and need a small adjustment. You've just tuned your home to the frequency of light. Here's how to keep it resonant. Each morning for the next 7 days. Before you begin your day, stand in the center of your home and whisper softly to Ariel, keeper of midnight gates, let your light remain here. This is not a new ritual but a continuation of the alignment. It takes less than 10 seconds, yet it anchors the favor that began at midnight. Another way to sustain the flow is through gratitude. Gratitude is the language of heaven. When you thank Zahariel for what you see and for what you do not yet see, you keep the channel open. Say quietly each night before bed, "Thank you for today's favor." This single sentence acts like a light switch, keeping the current of blessings alive. Type Amen 4786 if you commit to keeping this gratitude practice for the next 7 days. By doing so, you're not just affirming, you're creating a rhythm of alignment. You may also want to bless your space physically. This does not mean expensive items. It can be as simple as opening a window for fresh air each morning, lighting a gentle candle in the evening, or playing soft instrumental music that lifts your spirit. Zahariel thrives in spaces of calm and order. When your home reflects that, the flow of favor accelerates. Pay close attention to your dreams in the days following the ritual. The Archangel often speaks in symbols while you sleep, revealing what is being cleared or what is coming next. Keep a journal by your bed. When you wake up, write what you remember. Even if it's just a fragment. Over time, you will see patterns. This is how you learn the language of your own spiritual guidance. Some people may ask you what's different about you. They may not know about the ritual, but they will sense a shift. You will carry a calmness, a quiet authority, a glow that is not physical but perceptible. This is the mark of a house filled with light. If at any point you feel the energy dimming, simply whisper Zahariel's name softly. You do not need a full ritual. His name is a key. Speak it with reverence, and you will feel the atmosphere shift again. Stay alert for small signs of movement. Sometimes, before a great door opens, the smallest hinge turns. Yvonne called it that in introduction. Don't dismiss it. Treat every small sign as a confirmation that the blessing is unfolding. In the next part, we will go even deeper. You will learn how to extend the Archangel's favor beyond your home, to family, friends, and even places you cannot physically reach. You will discover the words that send Zahariel's light traveling outward like a river of protection and provision. Do not miss it. You've come too far to stop now. The next step is where your personal transformation becomes a collective one. The Archangel is not just moving in your home. He is preparing to move through you for others. Stay with me. Midnight may have passed, but the gates remain open. The light you've invited is not temporary. Is a new reality beginning to unfold? In Part 8, you will learn to become not only a receiver of the light but a carrier of it. A person who brings Zahariel's presence wherever you go. The work is not finished yet. The greatest expansion is about to begin. You have invited the Archangel into your home. You have spoken the key phrase, seal the light, and begun to experience the first signs of favor. But Zahariel's work does not end at your walls. His light is not designed to stay contained. It is designed to spread. This is the true secret of the midnight ritual. It begins as a blessing for your home, but it unfolds into a blessing for everyone connected to you. In this way, you are not just a receiver. You are a carrier of the light. Imagine your home now as a lighthouse. From its center, beams of golden light radiate outward, reaching into the night. Every person you think of, every place you name, is touched by that beam. This is not symbolic. It is real. In the unseen realm, the energy you have invoked travels like a river, moving across distances faster than thought. This is why you are being taught this final stage, to become an instrument through which Zahariel can reach others. Take a slow, deep breath. Close your eyes. Picture your home glowing with golden light. Now picture this light expanding outward, flowing down streets, crossing borders, reaching loved ones, touching workplaces, schools, hospitals, anywhere you direct it. This is called the extension of light. It is the final part of the ritual, the stage where your private blessing becomes a public force. To activate it, you must speak another set of words, but this time you will combine them with the names of the people or places you want to bless. Stand in the center of your home as before, hands open, palms upward, breathe slowly. Call Zahariel by name, then say, Zahariel, keeper of midnight gates, extend this light beyond these walls. Carry protection, favor, and peace to name or place. Speak this clearly. Insert the name of a loved one, a friend, or even a situation that needs intervention. You can repeat the phrase for multiple names. With each repetition, imagine a stream of light leaving your home and flowing toward that person or place. This is not fantasy. It is energy in motion, guided by your intention and Zahariel's power. Type Amen 3641 right now if you are ready to send this light beyond your walls. This act signals your willingness to move from receiving to giving, from being blessed to being a blessing. Now let me explain why this works. Angels move in alignment with intention. They are drawn to clear focus, not scattered thought. When you speak someone's name with sincerity while in Zahariel's presence, you create a link, a spiritual thread, between the Archangel's light and that person. It does not violate their will. It simply creates an opening for protection and favor to flow. This is why people often call you unexpectedly, thank you for thinking of them, or report sudden relief without knowing why. They are feeling the effect of your extension. As you do this, you may notice physical sensations, warmth in your hands, tingling in your arms, a pressure at the back of your neck. These are signs that the light is flowing outward. Some people even see flashes of color in their mind's eye or feel a sudden wave of emotion. Allow it. This is part of the process. Type Amen 9453 to anchor the second layer of this extension right now. By doing so, you are consciously activating the ripple effect of your midnight ritual. You may wonder how far this can go. The answer is as far as your heart can reach. You can direct Zahariel's light to a loved one across the world, to a friend in crisis, to a city, to a country. Distance does not limit angelic energy. What matters is your focus, your clarity, and your sincerity. However, there is one principle you must honor. The light you send must be for good, for protection, healing, and blessing. It cannot be used to control, to harm, or to impose. Zahariel's power moves only in alignment with divine will. When your heart is pure, the flow is unstoppable. His extension of light also strengthens your own blessing. In the spiritual realm, what you send out multiplies as it returns. When you bless others, your own favor deepens. When you send protection, your own protection thickens. This is the hidden law of circulation. The same light you extend comes back brighter. Here's a practice to make the extension stronger. Each night after the ritual, write down 3 names or places in a small notebook. Place your hand on the list and say the invocation. Over time, you will begin to notice changes not only in their lives but in yours. This practice turns your home into a living altar of light, a place where prayers do not just rise but also move. Watch for signs. Sometimes the first sign is subtle. A message from a person you blessed, a small change in their tone, a new opportunity they mention. Other times, it is dramatic, sudden breakthroughs, healing, or unexpected protection. These are confirmations that the extension is working. Zahariel's mission is larger than a single household. He is the keeper of gates, the one who stands at thresholds. By working with him, you are stepping into your own role as a threshold keeper, someone who stands at the doorway between light and darkness for others. This is why you were chosen to hear this message. Stay with me, because in the next part, you will learn how to anchor this new role permanently. You will discover how to become a living point of light no matter where you go. At work, in travel, in meetings, so that Zahariel's presence moves with you, not just in your home but in your own body and spirit. Do not skip what comes next. You are moving from a single midnight ritual into a lifetime of alignment. The next part is where you become more than a participant. You become a beacon. Midnight was only the beginning. Now you are stepping into your true calling. A midnight ritual began in your home. It cleansed your walls, sealed your space, called Zahariel by name, and unlocked the flow of favor. Then, in the extension of light, you learned how to send this blessing beyond your walls to loved ones in distant places. But there is one more transformation waiting for you. The most personal of all. The Archangel does not want the light to remain only in your environment. He wants the light to live in you. You are not just a recipient of the ritual. You are becoming a vessel of it. The true goal of the midnight ritual is not just to bless your home but to awaken you as a living point of light, a person who carries Zahariel's presence wherever you walk. When you become such a person, you no longer need to perform long rituals to summon the light. It moves with you, like a second skin, like a current running under your breath. This is the highest stage of alignment. Imagine it. You enter a room, and the atmosphere shifts before you say a word. Tension dissolves. Peace rises. They may not know why, but you do. It is because you are carrying the light of Zahariel. This is what saints, sages, and prophets have always done. They become living thresholds between the unseen and the seen. And now, you are stepping into that calling. To activate this stage, you must complete one final inner ritual. Unlike the others, it requires no candles, no standing, no outward gestures. It happens entirely inside of you. Sit comfortably in a quiet place. Close your eyes. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your navel. This posture connects your spiritual center with your physical center. Breathe slowly. With each breath, imagine a stream of golden white light rising from the ground beneath you, flowing up into your body through your feet, filling your legs, your torso, your arms, your head. See this light in your mind's eye. Feel its warmth. When you are ready, call Zahariel by name softly. Zahariel, keeper of midnight gates, place your light within me. Pause. Breathe. Then speak the activation sentence, I am a point of light. Wherever I walk, your presence walks with me. Repeat this sentence 3 times. With each repetition, imagine the light expanding until it fills your entire body and extends several feet around you like a soft, glowing sphere. This is your personal field of light. Once it is established, you are no longer just surrounded by Zahariel's presence. You are radiating it. Type Amen 6154 now if you are ready to carry this light within you. By writing this, you are affirming your decision to become a living point of light, not just a receiver of it. When you rise from this inner ritual, pay attention to your body. Many people report a sudden sense of grounding, as if their feet are heavier but their chest lighter. Others feel warmth across their shoulders or a tingling at the crown of their head. These are signs that the light has anchored. You may also notice subtle changes in your interactions. People look at you differently. Strangers smile. Friends feel at ease. This is not imagination, this is the effect of the field you now carry. Carrying Zahariel's presence means that wherever you go, environments shift. At work, attentions ease. In conversations, clarity rises. In travel, you are shielded from harm. Opportunities seem to appear as if drawn to you. This is because you have become a moving lighthouse, not limited to one place, but shining wherever you stand. Type Amen 7389 if you desire this blessing to extend to your steps, your work, and your travels. By doing so, you're not just reading, you're participating in the activation. Here is a principle you must remember. The light within you strengthens as you use it for good. When you enter a room, silently bless it. May this space be filled with peace. When you meet someone in pain, silently bless them. May light surround you. These silent blessings feed your field, making it brighter and stronger. The more you bless, the more you blow. This is the spiritual law of circulation at work within you. You may also notice that your dreams change. People who carry Zahariel's light often experience vivid dreams of gates, doors, or thresholds. These are symbolic confirmations of your new role as a keeper of gates. Write these dreams down. They will contain guidance for your next steps. If at any point you feel the light dimming, simply pause, breathe, and repeat, I'm a point of light. Wherever I walk, your presence walks with me. You do not need to wait for midnight to do this. The phrase will rekindle the glow at any time. In the next and final part, you will learn how to seal everything you have received, the midnight ritual, the extension of light, and your new identity as a living point of light, so that it becomes permanent in your life. This sealing prayer will be the culmination of everything we have done. It is the moment where your alignment becomes your reality. Do not skip the final part. You've come too far. This is where the entire journey of the Midnight Warning reveals its ultimate purpose, not just protection, not just favor, but transformation. Zahariel has walked you from cleansing, to blessing, to carrying, and now to sealing. The last step will ensure the light remains with you always. Stay with me. The final blessing is waiting. Everything you've done up to this point, the midnight ritual, the invocation of Zahariel's name, the key phrase, the extension of light beyond your home, and the awakening of the light within you, has led here. This is the final act, the sealing prayer. Without this, the light you have awakened may fade over time. With it, the light becomes a permanent companion. It will live in your home, in your steps, in your words. It will travel with you. This is the moment Zahariel's mission in your life becomes complete. The sealing prayer is simple but potent. It is not just a request but a covenant. It marks your home and your spirit as a place where the Archangel's presence is always welcome. Where favor flows continuously. You will speak it only once, but its effects will ripple for years. Sit quietly, your hands resting on your knees. Close your eyes. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. As you inhale, imagine a brilliant golden white light filling your chest. As you exhale, imagine it expanding outward, wrapping your body, your home, your loved ones. Call softly on Zahariel by name. Zahariel, keeper of midnight gates, seal this light within me. Then, speak these words aloud in a steady voice. I am sealed in the light. This home is sealed in the light. Wherever I go, the light walks with me. No shadow can enter, no harm can remain. Favor flows, peace remains, and the gate of midnight is forever open to blessings in my life. Gauze. Feel the silence after these words. Some may feel warmth across the chest, tingling at the crown of the head, or even tears rising. These are confirmations. Zahariel's seal is being placed. Type Amen 9021 to anchor the first layer of this sealing prayer. By writing it, you affirm before heaven and earth that the covenant is complete. Noun speaks softly. Thank you, Zahariel. Thank you, light. As you whisper this gratitude, imagine the golden white glow settling into your heart like a flame. This is your eternal spark. From this moment forward, you are no longer simply performing a ritual. You are living inside the blessing. Type Amen 5178 to close the second layer of the seal. This is your final act of agreement with everything you've received. You have completed the midnight journey. Your home is protected. Your life is aligned. The Archangel's presence is with you. The favor has begun to flow. From this point forward, you do not need to fear midnight. Midnight is no longer a threshold of darkness, he is your gate of light. Stay aware of the signs over the coming days. Doors will open. Relationships will heal. Peace will deepen. Opportunities will appear. You have not just invited an angel. You have aligned with the law of the unseen, and now it will work for you continually. Zahariel's part is done. Yours begins now, to walk as a carrier of the light. To bless wherever you go, and to remember that this power is not a moment, but a life. This is your sealing. This is your transformation, and this is your new reality.